Giving Back Changes Lives. A series of photos illustrate Shannon Hai Ko's story. Shannon's a wheelchair user. As an infant in 1980 with her family in Vietnam.
I was born in Vietnam and got polio because my family couldn't afford good health care.
In 1986 with her family in Los Angeles.
Having experienced poverty and discrimination, I applied to the Peace Corps so I can give back to society and advocate for people with disabilities in a developing world.
Her college graduation in 2000 and photos of people with disabilities in other countries.
However, the process was not easy. My application turned into a 2-year battle.
The Peace Corps logo and a photo of Peace Corps headquarters in Washington.
The Peace Corps assumed people with disabilities were liabilities, unable to care for themselves, and incapable of working in poor countries. Even though I had traveled to many countries and found ways of adapting to tough conditions.
A world map shows the countries Shannon has visited.
After realizing they did not want to accept me, I had a lawyer write them before they would let me join.
An excerpt from the letter states that Shannon has been treated differently from non-disabled candidates and denied possible reasonable accommodations.
In 2004, I went to Paraguay as an urban youth development worker. During my service, the Peace Corps continued to treat me differently than my non-disabled peers.
Photos of Shannon and the Peace Corps.
Peace Corps volunteers have the right to vacation anywhere, but they denied my request to go to Machu Picchu. They threatened to fire me because they assumed my health would be at risk. They thought they were the experts about my disability, not me. But I didn't let the Peace Corps take away something I worked hard for.
At Machu Picchu.
So I went after I completed my 2 years of service and didn't have any health issues. The fight never ends for people with disabilities.
Photos of people with disabilities in other countries.
We constantly have to prove our abilities because society only sees our disabilities. Paraguayan children with disabilities often can't go to school because buses and schools aren't accessible.
Shannon demonstrates an inaccessible bus and staircase.
Most adults are unemployed and others earn their money on the street, begging or selling candy. Some are even hidden at home because they can't afford mobility devices.
Working with disabled Paraguayans.
In Paraguay, I worked on projects with disability rights organizations, spoke to the Paraguayan government, and appeared in national media showing the lack of access for Paraguayans with disabilities.
A video clip shows inaccessibility for wheelchair users.
Many people told me that they never thought a woman with a disability could work, live independently, have an education, and be in relationships.
Shannon working as a beauty queen, graduating from school, and getting married.
Changing these perspectives and attitudes made my time in Paraguay worth every struggle. My success also changed the Peace Corps.
A video clip working with children in the Peace Corps.
In the end, they sent filmmakers to record my work, and now they use my story in Peace Corps promotional materials. By advocating for ourselves and those who are marginalized, we are changing the world for the better.
Shannon Hai Ko has since obtained a Master's of Public Administration in International Management at the Monterey Institute of International Studies. Her personal and professional passions have taken her to more than 50 countries and led her to work with many disability-focused organizations. This video was narrated by Shannon Hai Ko and was created by Proyecto Visión, www.proyectovisión.net.